Hey, good morning to you. Momma Gail here. A lot of people want to know how I make my vanilla, my 80 proof vanilla, homemade 80 proof vanilla. Here's some right here. It's very simple. I order vanilla beans, of course, and I find them on eBay. And just so happens I found a really good company called the African Spice Company. Look at the size of this bean. Awesome. Look at that. Juicy, it's not dried out, so there's plenty of seeds in there that's going to give the vanilla the flavor. And you need a bottle of rot gut vodka. Please don't go out and buy, well, I don't even know what the bougie liquors are called anymore. Back in my day it was Jack Daniels, so that everybody worked with, but this is vodka. And I know y'all see me out there buying this at the state store. Don't be going around saying the preacher's wife is tipping, because that's not happening. I keep warning y'all about that. I don't do that, and you be lying in front of God. So we're going to start with our 80 proof vodka, our beautiful vanilla beans, a paring knife, and a nice small cutting board. That's all you need. We're going to get started. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we need to take the ends off of these vanilla beans. Most of the time you can just line up the curls, line them up, and save the ends. Let's do a couple at a time, just so we don't mess up the whole bean. We're gonna just cut that end off. We're gonna save that, because that can be ground into powder and used later. These are kind of a little bit off, so let's just, actually I'm just gonna leave that on there. They're not too bad. And then we'll take the curls off of these. Again, you want to save these curls because you can dry them and grind them up and use them in your recipes. Once they're all dry, that you can grind them into a fine powder in your coffee grinder if you have one. Okay, got those cut. Now, what we're going to do, like I told you, I have my non-bougie vodka. It's just rot gut. It's 80 proof. How I know it's rot gut, I asked the lady at the state store if she had ever drank this, and she told me what it did to her body. And I'm not, because of kids might be watching this, I'm not going to tell you what happened to her, but this is something you don't want to drink, but you do want to cook with it, because it makes the best vanilla, which is what I have here. This is what I've already made, and this is what I use in my cooking, and people love my stuff. They wonder where that great taste comes from. Right here, from my vanilla. It's 80 proof. You only need a little bit, but it gives a whole lot of flavor. All right, let's get started. We're going to remove a little bit of the vodka from the bottle and take the cap out. Right, got the cap out. We're just going to pour a little bit of the vodka out, because the vanilla is going to take the place of it. No, I'm not going to drink this. If I can't put it back in, I will use it for cooking. Vodka makes very good sauces. Just a hint there, tip there. Okay, with your vanilla bean, all you're gonna do is cut it. Let's get it sliced. 3 things: slice, open, use the back of your knife to scrape. Slice, open, scrape. Look at all those beautiful beans. That's a lot of vanilla. We're gonna put that right into the jar there, into the vodka bottle. Hope y'all can see that. Let me raise this up just a little bit. All right, again, everything's going into the bottle there. Waste not, want not. The shell that you have, guess what? Into the bottle as well, okay? All right, leave that sit there for a sec so you can just watch. Get that out of camera view just for a second. We're going to do that to each bean. This is just, it's going to take a little while here. Normally, you need about 20. If you have like a 5-inch bean, you're probably going to need about 20. And normally people will cut them in half. I think that's just a waste of time. You're just scraping out the beans. So get the bean out, put it in your bottle. Don't waste any of your bean. That's like brown gold there. Don't waste it. Good stuff. Again, the bean in the bottle. Let's do another. And we'll just keep repeating this process until I get all my beans in the bottle. It's so funny because when I buy vanilla, I don't buy imitation vanilla. You could buy that, a gallon of that for like $15. And it's ridiculous. It doesn't taste great. It's okay if that's your thing, if that's what you like to do, but it doesn't taste great. When you find out that you can make your own vanilla and how much better it is, you're gonna be thrilled. You're gonna save money. You're gonna have it always available as long as you keep a stockpile of it. And when I start to get half low, I start another. So I'm always trying to recycle. The more beans you use, the quicker your vanilla will make. If you use like 20 or 30 beans, you'll probably have good vanilla in a month, month and a half. It's good also to let your vanilla sit. We're putting that in the bottle. Let your vanilla sit and just shake it every 2-3 days just to keep everything moving. It's hard to believe, isn't it, that clear color comes from these little tiny beans and their insides. Another one going in. Okay, I'm gonna set that there. And when you make your own vanilla, it's so much cheaper. Like I said, you can get the gallon of not pure imitation, and it'll cost you $15 per gallon, but you're not getting pure vanilla, and there's a big difference. People don't think there's a big difference in imitation and pure, but there's a huge difference, and you can taste it in my baking. In there. Don't worry about what's on the side, because we're going to put that, we're going to swish it around real good into the bottle. Another bean. And a lot of companies, when you buy vanilla from them, it says pure. It's not 80 proof. It's only 35 proof. And they can say it's pure vanilla because anything over 35 FDA is pure to them. This is pure to me. 80 proof is pure to me. Let's get another one here. Just gonna get, oh, this is gonna be so good. I can't wait to order from this guy again. This company again. This is amazing. All these beans inside. These pods are full. Again, in the bottle. And our last one here. Now I'm not gonna sit here and do all of them because you got the general idea for vanilla. Okay. All right, once we get our beans in there, scraped out, filled into the bowl, into the container. I keep calling it a bowl because I mix baking bowls all the time. We're gonna shake it. Let me scoot my camera back just a tad so you can see what's going on here. We're gonna shake it, and we're gonna shake it real good. And you see you got a little bit of space left, so you can pour some of that vodka back in there, and it'll start to mix. What happens is it starts to turn caramel. By the end of the day today, this will have a caramel color. It'll look just real caramely, real light, like a taupey beige almost. And that's because it's extracting the color from the beans, from the pods and the beans. Let's go ahead and pour this back in here because there's some room in there, and it'll help to wash that down. And I don't want to leave that laying out because my kids might come home and think it's water. Boy, oh boy, would that be a party. Okay, that's enough. I'll just dump that. All right, we're going to go ahead and shake it up again. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, believe it or not, this is going to turn into this in just... Put the camera down here so you can get a good view of it. This right here in the bottom is going to turn into this, and this turned like this in just 1 month. I needed vanilla really fast, so I put about 40 beans in here. This is going to take just a little bit longer. I'll still add some beans to it, but I just wanted to show you. You don't have to add sugar. You don't have to add caramel color. You don't have to do any of that to your whoops, sorry about that. You don't have to do any of that to your vanilla. It's going to make its own it's going to turn out really well. Let it sit. Like I said, the more vanilla beans you use, the less time it has to sit. The less vanilla beans you use, you're probably going to be, if you use 10 pods, you're going to sit, or 10 beans, you're going to be sitting there watching it work for about 6 months. But the more vanilla bean, the quicker it sets, the better it is. Check it out. You can do this yourself. Don't go out and spend $20 for a little tiny 8-ounce jar of real vanilla when you can spend maybe $50, $60, $70 on the total and make your own. And yours will be way better than what you buy at the store. Hey, I'm Momma Gail. I hope this helps somebody, and you all have a great day.